Hi everyone, it's Critter Crafts, and in this video I'm going to show you how to make these super cute, fun, and adorable Easter eggs. Let's get on to the video. The first thing that I'm going to do is prepare my eggs. I prefer to blow out my eggs because then they could last forever. But if you don't want to blow them out, then you can just hard boil them because honestly it takes a really long time and it's really hard and you'll probably be super lightheaded afterwards. To blow out your eggs, you will need a bowl, a paper towel, a nail, an egg, and a straw. Start by poking a small hole in the top of your egg using the nail. While the nail is still in the egg, twist and move it around to break up the yolk. Then we're going to poke another hole at the bottom of the egg. Just repeat the steps as before. Your egg should look something like this. Place the straw over one of the holes. Blow through the other end of the straw while holding the egg over the bowl. The egg whites should start pouring out of the egg. If it gets clogged, stab the nail into the bottom hole to remove the little chunky piece, and then start blowing again. You can also shake the egg up and down to help unclog the hole. Continue to blow until you can feel that there is no more egg inside the shell. And now you can make an omelet or something. To finish, wash and dry the emptied egg. First, I'm going to show you how to make these super duper easy water marbled eggs. For this, you will need a bowl of room temperature water, nail polish, I'm using yellow, pink, and blue, a toothpick, and a plastic glove. Also, a stand for your egg, such as washi tape or an empty tape roll. And of course, you will need a prepared egg. Start by pouring a little bit of the nail polish over your water. Then carefully swirl it all around. Slowly dip your egg into the water. Then very carefully, so you don't mess up the design, place it onto your stand to dry. And that's it! Next I'm going to show you how to make these adorable hamburger Easter eggs. You will need white acrylic paint, a red, a brown Sharpie, a small paintbrush, a piece of green tissue paper, a piece of yellow paper, glue, measuring tape, and a prepared brown egg. First, take a piece of masking tape and wrap it about halfway up the egg. Wrap another piece a little less than 1/4 inch above that. It's okay if it's not perfect, we can fix that later. And by fix, I mean cover up with cheese. Then just fill in between the tape with your brown Sharpie. This is the meat of the hamburger. When you're done, just peel off your tape. Why is this so satisfying? Next, wrap another piece of masking tape around the egg just above the meat, but make sure there's still a good amount of space there. Fill in this gap with your red Sharpie. This is the tomato of our hamburger. I forgot to record me cutting the yellow paper, so just cut them into triangles. Then you can glue those onto your egg just above the tomato. I added 3 of these around the egg. For the lettuce, cut a piece of the green tissue paper about 3/4 inch. Then rip it in half as best you can. It's okay if it's not even because lettuce is not perfect. Add glue just on the flat side of the tissue paper. Then place it on your egg like so, with the straight side of the lettuce above the tomato and cheese. It might be a little bit tricky, but I suggest working in small sections instead of one giant one and trying to wrap that around your egg. Continue to add pieces until the lettuce is wrapped all the way around your egg. Then fold the lettuce down and kind of scrunch it up until you get it to how you like it. It's okay if it rips. It should look a little something like this. Then paint on little sesame seeds on top of your egg. And if you make any mistakes like me, you can just wipe that off with a paper towel. And then you can just repaint your sesame seed like nothing even happened. Now I'm going to show you how to make these Instagram-worthy unicorn eggs. For this, you will need blue, white, dark green, pink, and yellow paper, a black and pink Sharpie, glue, a paintbrush, gold nail polish, and of course, a prepared egg. You will also need scissors, a ruler, and if you want to make your life a bit easier, a hot glue gun. First, cut a strip of paper about 1/4 inch thick. Depending on how big you want your flower to be, the lengths will vary. Roll this strip around a paintbrush. It should look something like this. Then take that and roll it up as tightly as you can, all the way up to the very end. Unroll it about 1/2 inch and glue that down so your flower does not come undone. It should look a little something like this. Then very gently use the back of a paintbrush to push out the flower petals a little bit. Then cut your tube in half so you have 2 flowers. Carefully shape them both back into place. Mine turned out looking something like this. Then repeat this with your other colors of paper. You can make different sizes. To make the horn, start by painting a small section of your white paper gold. If you have gold paper, then you can just use that. After that has had plenty of time to dry, cut a triangle into the gold section. This is your horn. You want it to be longer than you think it needs to be. To make the little leaves for our flowers, cut a leaf shape out of the dark green paper. You're kind of making a C and a backward C. Make as many leaves as you want. I made 4. For the ears, fold a piece of white paper in half. Then cut out an ear shape onto the folded end. You want this to be longer than you think you need it. Then cut off a little bit at the bottom. Now you should have 2 identical ears. Color in little pink ear shapes, I guess, onto the inside of the white ear. Do this to both of your pieces. They should look something like this. Now using your ruler, bend the base of your unicorn horn over like so. Repeat this step with both of your ears. To attach the horn, dip the little piece that we folded over into some glue and put it on the top of your egg. Hold it down for a few seconds so that it won't move. Repeat these steps with both of the ears. Place them on either side of the unicorn horn. To attach the flowers, I decided to use a hot glue gun because I found that they were a little too heavy to stay in place with just the regular glue. Just add all of the different colors of flowers on. Then for a little bit more control, I'm using tweezers to carefully glue on all of the leaves. It's already looking so cute. Then using a pencil, I'm going to carefully sketch out the little sleeping eyes. To do this, draw on 2 little U shapes and then add little eyelashes by drawing lines under the U shapes. Then trace over the eyes with a black Sharpie. Be very careful with this. Erase any pencil lines you may still have. And look at how cute it turned out. I love it. And last but not least, I'm going to show you how to make these adorable kawaii ice cream cones. You will need red, white, brown, black, blue, and yellow acrylic paint, a thick paintbrush, a thin paintbrush, and a dotting tool. I'm just using the end of a large paintbrush. You will also need a toothpick, a pencil, and a prepared brown egg. Start by sketching lots of U shapes all around the egg. Make sure that the smaller end of the egg is at the bottom. Then, using a paintbrush, paint on blue acrylic paint to the top half of the egg. And if you want your ice cream to be a different color, you don't have to use blue paint. Then, if it is needed, you can add a second coat. Then erase any pencil marks that may remain. Then, using your dotting tool and black paint, add 2 dots for the eyes. Using a toothpick, make a small mouth in between the eyes. After the eyes had dried, I used a toothpick to make the shine with a little bit of white acrylic paint. I then mixed together red, pink, and white to make the blushing cheeks. I mixed brown, yellow, and white to make the lines on the cone. To make the lines, paint vertical stripes from the top of the ice cream to the bottom of the egg. Then paint on lines in the opposite direction to make a cross-hatch design. And you're done! Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, don't forget to hit that like button. And if you want to see more of my videos, click that little red subscribe button and hit the bell icon to be notified every time I post a video. Thanks so much for watching. Toodles!